Okay, so today we're talking about Glamzilla, who I haven't spoken about in a minute, because she seems to kind of be off my radar, luckily. As you guys know, she's not my favourite person in the world. Also, please ignore the blinking. I feel like my contacts are dirty and they keep on getting blurry, so I can't actually see as well as I would love to see. But anyway, she's been off my radar, which is a good thing, because she's not one of my favourite people in the world. She gives me like a cringy, icky feeling, as well as me just not agreeing with the way she handles her business. But subscribe with the bell icon for engagement. Let's just get into it. So she reviewed Elf recently, and as you guys know, Elf has become a sweetheart in the beauty sphere. They create really good quality products that tend to be kind of dupes of high-end brands, but they're still very good quality, and there's a lot of thought put behind them, and they're at a very good price tag. I thoroughly have enjoyed most of the Elf products that I've tried, and I feel like they definitely do compare to the high-end stuff. I appreciate them too. I have the Halo Glow, I have the beauty wands, like the, you know, the contour, highlight, and the blush. I've tried the mascaras and I love them. I've tried the liquid eyeshadows, which are kind of like Stila dupes. The putty primer and the putty liquid primer, those are amazing. Yeah, so I just think Elf's great. And Glamzilla has reviewed Elf in the past, and it seems like she's never really gotten a sponsorship, even though they've worked with Michaela so closely and worked on her wedding with her. Glamzilla seems to have been left in the dust, and we all know how she likes to do her business, which is, even if she's not sponsored, allegedly, she will do a glowing review of something that sounds like it could be sponsored, so that then maybe the brand will want to buy it off her and basically do a kind of retroactive sponsorship. And that's how some of her videos allegedly go, and maybe it just hasn't panned out with Elf that way. But she essentially does a video on the new pouty plushy lip products. I have the Hourglass version of today, which is like significantly more expensive, and they look pretty similar, so I'm just kind of excited. It's supposed to be a Maracuja dupe. After Maracuja lips came out from Tarte, everyone started duping that like long form clicky liquid cream to liquid glossy type lip, like basically this. And Elf's just come out with their own one, and it's supposed to be kind of plumping, but just like glossy and a little bit sheer and just like a beautiful, I don't know, I think they're all the same thing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've tried the Tarte ones, I've now tried the Hourglass ones, and they're all pretty similar. It's just if you find a shade that you really love in one of them, you're gonna be more biased to that one. But if you haven't, then you're not. And if you don't like the formula on one of them, you probably won't like the formula on all the other ones, because they're all very similar. There's not much you can change in this formula than like add opacity or remove opacity, but they're all usually this like more sheer, buildable, glossy look. This is actually in the shade Sense, if you guys were wondering. Hourglass Sense, but it's on top of the iconic nude Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. But that's this one in Sense. So she does this video and she's super negative from the get-go. Like, she knows she's gonna hate it because she's probably tried it in the past or tried something similar that she didn't like, but she's trying it anyway. And she keeps on applying way too much and then complaining about how gloopy it is, when like you're only really supposed to click it up like once, apply, maybe even dot, because it melts so quickly. All of these melt so super duper quickly. And she just hates it. She hates on it.
I was never an Elf fan, but recently all their launches have been hitting. But is this a miss? We'll find out. I don't know what they've been doing, but it's working. Like, I feel like the research, development, and duping team is really doing a good job. So these are the Elf Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pens. I don't really care if they plump my lips. I care that they glide well, and they look good. So let's see. I'm using the shade. What shade is this? Oh, it's got no shade. Let me see the packaging. I don't know what shade this is. Okay. This is in the shade Toasted. Let's see. Oh no. Why did I know? It's very thick. Okay, it's very much like the Tarte Maracuja, but it's very thick. Oh man. See, I knew I wouldn't like this. I spoke too soon. I was hoping, hold on. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Looks good. I spoke too soon. They're very like melty. I do not like this formula, but let's keep going. See, that's not my vibe. I don't know how some people are giving this positive review, but that's gross to me. Okay, let's keep going. I love a red. This is the shade Red My Mind. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't like this formula, but I am feeling a cooling sensation from the last lip color. It's definitely feeling like it's plumping my lips, but it's cooling and it's not spicy. It's cooling. Like, I know some of you love this kind of stuff, but I don't get it. Like, that looks good. Like, that's freaking gross to me. I'm gonna try less for the next shade. I'm using the shade Just Peachy. I'm really happy that this shade would work on my paler girls. Okay, Just Peachy, I'm going to use much less. Gross. Nasty. Not my vibe. But I'm happy if it is your vibe. It's just patchy. It's too thick. You can't... I'm trying, okay? But not... This is why... This is just not my favorite formula. But when you wear it light like this, you don't get that clumpy feeling, but you don't get that full coverage look. And I've already applied 3. I'm seeing no lip plumping action here. I'm going to let this sit for a bit. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see a difference. I'm not even going to open the rest of them. I don't think these are hot fire. However, I think that these are. Those lip oils by e.l.f., I think this is worth buying and adding to your collection. I don't think these are. Okay, love you, e.l.f., but hate this.
And in the caption, she says that e.l.f. should discontinue these, even though, like, people love this formula. So a bunch of people stitched this video before she deletes it. Now, she's, with all of the drama that I'm going to talk about with Glamzilla today, she's deleted and re-uploaded the TikToks a bunch of times. I actually don't know which ones are up right now, which ones are not, because she can't make up her mind about what she wants on her page or what she doesn't. A girl stitches it, and she's a massive e.l.f. fan. She's bought all the products herself, and she does basically a review. She's very, very nice to Glamzilla, but she says, like, this is how you use it so it doesn't look like that, essentially.
Oh no, why did I know? It's very...
One thing I will always do is stand up for e.l.f. because I love affordable makeup products that are actually fire, and I happen to think that these are absolutely amazing. First things first, first of all, I love this creator. I think that she's fantastic. Glamzilla, love you, but the names are on the bottom. She said there are no names on here. You can actually find the names in small font on the bottom. Toasted, right? Okay, so with these, she's saying that they're super thick. I've tried these out many, many times. It's super thick because you're like using way too much product. You don't need that much product. Let me show you how easily this, you don't need to put so much pressure. Don't put so much pressure. And you can still get a good amount of coverage. She's saying if you go lighter, you lose coverage. You can get good coverage. It's not clumpy. It's not sticky. In the video, I watched the whole video. She like is going like this, and it's like disgustingly separating. It's because you put too much. I love a product that is, one, affordable, applies really easily, and that you get a lot of bang for your buck. Look at how much pigment there is with how little I used. And it just glides right on. It's super comfortable, wears amazing, and it's not like a burning, plumping feeling. It just feels nice and like tingles. And yeah, if you were contemplating getting these, the pigment's great, the formula is actually fantastic, and it's not super clumpy. It's clumpy if you put way too much, and a little bit goes a long way, like a lot of e.l.f.'s products are. You only need a little bit, and you're gonna get really, really good results, so you're saving even more money because you don't even need to use as much. I own all the shades, and I love every single one of these. e.l.f. Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pens. So good.
But she has a little commission thing at the bottom, and that just means that she's using the like Tik Tok Shop feature where if you buy it from her, she'll get a commission paid from it, but it's not a sponsored video. So Glamzilla then does a TikTok calling out this girl and calling out e.l.f. essentially. Like, she's trying to be super like, this is a conspiracy theory, I've just debunked something. But she thinks e.l.f. has paid this girl to do a positive review to hide Glamzilla's negative one.
Well, what I didn't know was how much negative comments that video was going to receive. 2,500 negative comments. Oh my God. This week, we've brought the beauty community together again. People don't agree with what I had to say in that video, and that is totally fine, but I'm not changing my opinion on it. But let me show you something I do think is interesting. e.l.f. Cosmetics paid a creator to stitch my video and showcase the Pout Clout Lip Plumpers in a positive light. And at first, I was like, what the heck is this? This is not fair. Until I realized this is brilliant marketing. This is brilliant marketing. This is a savage way to clap back. And when I look at it from that lens, it's bad. And don't you dare send no hate to Jenna. Jenna, you're doing your thing, girl. You're doing your thing. I followed you back. I think you're really cool. Okay. And e.l.f., I have to say, I think I just created clout for your Pout Clout. And what's even crazier, your target demographic is actually in my comment section right now and in my DMs. So technically, I'm an asset to you. Does our beauty community actually like Pout Clout? And to answer this, You can't be on e.l.f.'s payroll. It has to be an unbiased review. You can't be on e.l.f.'s payroll. I'm not on e.l.f.'s payroll, but you can't be on e.l.f.'s payroll. So, is the e.l.f. Cosmetics pout clout worth the hype? Try it out and let me know.
And this girl now has to do another video to be like, I am not sponsored by e.l.f. In Canada, this is how it shows when we use the TikTok Shop feature, and you would have known that if you just like looked into it.
This is actually all just a massive and extreme misunderstanding with this. If you already saw Glamzilla's video, then you know what this person's referencing. She's deleted it. We have spoken. We have squashed it. We know what exactly went wrong. If you are in Canada, it's not going to show the TikTok Shop cart. And so it's going to show paid partnership versus commission paid. So why it shows on your end, if you're in Canada, is because you don't have TikTok Shop. So it's just going to show like paid partnership. Whereas if you're in the US, you're going to see little shopping carts. So that if you want to check out the product, you want to buy the product, you can basically buy it through my little link. It's a little shopping cart, and you can go and, you know, purchase it. And if you purchase it through my little link, then I get a small commission of that from TikTok. But if you're in Canada, you don't have TikTok Shop. So that's where, and she's from Canada. I didn't know that. And she didn't know that. She didn't know that that's how that works or what that looks like, because again, she's in Canada, so she didn't have it. So please stop sending her hate. If you're sending hate my way, please don't do that. I was just sharing. You guys know. If you've been here, you know that I spend my own money on e.l.f. I love e.l.f. and I don't really need their PR because their stuff is so affordable. Gifts are welcome. Gifts are welcome. However, I'll buy their stuff because I love their stuff. If you scroll far enough, you know that literally everything that I use here is e.l.f. and has been e.l.f. for a very long time. I'm a big fan. I love their stuff. And it just so happens that I can link their stuff because they're on TikTok Shop. And if you want to try out their stuff, because you know that I like their stuff, you can shop it right here. And let me know if you like it.
And Glamzilla has to delete this TikTok, because obviously now this girl's getting hate. e.l.f. is made to look like they are trying to cover up negative reviews when they don't have to. But she keeps on just deleting and reinstating these TikToks. I think her original e.l.f. review is back up, but then the reaction is down. But she also did this, I just saw it on Reddit. She did this video like mocking an Italian accent to be like the e.l.f. Mafia or something, but no one's talking about that TikTok for some reason.
The e.l.f. Mafia. The e.l.f. Mafia. The e.l.f. Cosmetics Mafia. You are my boss. I'm a glass boss. The e.l.f. Mafia. Welcome.
But she's very strange to me. And I couldn't find this TikTok re-uploaded on TikTok anywhere, but I could find it on Reddit. So no one's talking about it though, but I think maybe it just wasn't up for a very long amount of time. So she does all of that, which was so like unnecessary. I don't know why she did all of that, but it's also very interesting because Michaela, like I said, has worked with them so closely. Glamzilla looks up to Michaela so much and they're like kind of friends. So it's just very interesting how that's panned out. But also, Glamzilla has been positive about e.l.f. in the past, and she has reviewed e.l.f. in the past because a lot of people said that she did all of this because she doesn't like drugstore products or she only likes the expensive versions, but I feel like she has reviewed a lot of drugstore stuff and liked it. But I do think it is the fact that they haven't paid her. That's the only thing I can think of, because why else would she be like so angry? Not angry, but pinpointing the fact that this girl has allegedly been paid to do this review, and she feels like maybe that should have been her. So I don't know, to me it doesn't look like she's against drugstore makeup. To me it's like this idea of not being paid for something and feeling like she's done all these positive reviews so she should be paid by e.l.f. and everyone else is getting e.l.f. sponsorships and she's not. And I feel like Michaela's done this in the past, where I talked about the video where she was like reviewing a bunch of makeup and everything was super negative and it was all these brands that she's never heard of, and to me that was code for brands that have never paid me for a sponsorship. So it's just very interesting that it was so negative. Glamzilla also posted about this quarterly photo shoot that she did. Oh, my eyes getting blurry again. Which is a very expensive skincare brand. She did this whole thing where she got her makeup done and then she was like, I needed to take my makeup off because I felt like it was unfair to do a skincare ad while having my makeup on.
Whenever you see a beauty campaign, just know that person has makeup on, even if it's skincare. So I looked great. I got my new profile picture, but like I really looked great. It was beautiful until I like kind of sat with it and I was like, no, this is not, I'm not being the change I want to see in the beauty community. So in the middle of the shoot, we took everything off. Here's my moment. So we shot the first look and we have a little bit of makeup on, but this is a skincare campaign, so we're taking everything off, baby. You know how we do it here. And in that moment, what's going on in my head is, I just wasted the makeup artist's time. The hairstylist is looking at me. The photographer, oh my God, the editor, the whole Codally team is looking at me. What do I do? And I think about you, and I think about the old me. And I thought to myself, how crazy is it that I have makeup on a skincare shoot right now? I'm going to sell somebody skincare and tell them this is my skin, but I have a full face of makeup on. And I thought to myself, it is not worth losing your trust over. And it's the little things, because you wouldn't have even noticed if that went up. You wouldn't notice that I had makeup on. I said to myself, fuck it. Let's go all in. We're taking it off. We're going to redo the look. Give me 10 minutes. And we took it all off. So in all these images, I'm wearing not a drop of makeup. And it feels good. It feels really freaking good. Because I can. And I know when it was my time to finally get some shine, I'm doing it right. I feel really good about it because I know my favorite influencer wouldn't have done that. But your favorite influencer did. It's me. It's me. It's giving pick me, love me. I don't care. It's a flex. Because I know all these other influencer bitches wouldn't do it. And now let me tell you right now, it's 2024. If I see any of you bitches, friend or not, on an influencer shoot, in a campaign for skincare with makeup on, it make me sick to my stomach, fam. Sick to my stomach. I'm judging you in my Christmas pajamas like this. Ew, could never be me. Yuck, stinky.
Realistically, if she didn't want to have her makeup on, she should have just said, don't do my makeup. I have this idea for this photo shoot. Let's do it without makeup. Instead of having her makeup done, wasting all of that time to then do this whole big show and tell of like, I am so authentic and real and I'm going to take my makeup off. And it's just like, your skin could still get photoshopped. I don't know if you know that. And lighting makes your skin look better and angles make your skin look better. And this whole like fight to be the most authentic possible while also not being authentic at all is crazy to me. She also deleted that one, interestingly, so I don't really know why. Maybe she was getting called out for it as well because people are like, this is not authentic. I don't know who you're lying to, but it's not authentic. She recently spoke about Jaclyn Hill shutting down her company, which I don't know if you guys know, but Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is being shut down. And finally, Glamzilla spoke out and said like, oh my God, I love the liquid lipsticks. Why is it that all the good things get taken away from us? Like, nothing good ever lasts. It's like, you didn't speak about Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics while it was open, and now that it's closed, you're like, oh my God, guys, these products are amazing.
I didn't mention what lip I had on purpose because it's discontinued. So annoying, Jaclyn Hill. This video is for everyone but Jaclyn Hill because I'm pissed. Okay, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. I'm in it. Okay, let me show you. This is a vibe. Oh, sexual weight. Oh, God. Let me tell you. Do you know how many of these I bought? This is why we can't have anything nice, man. And then I went in with Berry Drip. Ah. Sexy. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was my lip combo. But this is why we can't have anything nice. But Jaclyn Hill, how dare you? How dare you? Hold on, let me show you my Jaclyn Hill collection. I bought all of these myself except for these three. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Like, you have no idea. So this video is like I said, this video is dedicated to everybody else but Jaclyn Hill. I'm so mad at you. How dare you?
And it's just, I don't know, it's just so funny to me. So that was a little tidbit. I'm not calling Glamzilla out, but that was just like a little funny tidbit. There's like, now everyone's like reminiscing on all the good Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics products, but while her brand was open, no one was trying to lend a helpful hand, and so her company shut, and now everyone's like, oh no, our favorite products. Because I feel like she did have some hits. People did like a few of the products, and I just feel like it wasn't enough buzz. Like, I think maybe some beauty influencers were too scared to almost give the makeup that stamp of approval because of how Lipstick Gate went, and it was just like, you don't want to be associated with a brand that doesn't care about like hygiene and quality control. So I just feel like there was a level of, but you know, Glamzilla didn't review Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics for whatever reasons, but then she wanted to try, you know, James Charles and Jeffree Star Cosmetics and blah blah blah, and it's just like, there's definitely not an equal standard kept for everyone. Glamzilla has also now addressed why she returned the ABH lipsticks that she tried. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about this. Let me give a quick recap. She bought all the shades that ABH released in this new liquid lip that they released, okay? She tries all of them one by one, and on the first one she can already tell that she doesn't like the formula, right? Because the formula won't change regardless of the shade, as a general rule of thumb. And so she goes through all of them, she's like, yeah, I don't like this formula, I'm just gonna return them. And so she returns them. And now Sephora, if you guys don't know, if you buy something and then you return it, because it's already been opened and used, they will destroy it. So I mean, she could have just like bought one shade just to try, but that doesn't make for a good video. And the thing is, she makes really good money from TikTok, so I'm not saying that she shouldn't have gotten rid of them. Like, maybe there is an easier way to go about this, like only buy one shade at first and just try that, and then maybe you can even do TikTok. The thing is, I'm asking for too much effort from these people. That's what I'm asking for. It's like, maybe just buy one of these lipsticks, try it on, right, for one portion of the TikTok, save that TikTok, okay? Don't just post it. Don't just be like, well, that's too much work for me. It's literally your job. Save that portion of the video, and then if you like it, go and buy all the other shades, film the second portion of the video, edit them together, and then upload it. And then if you don't like the lip, then just say to people in that TikTok, I'm not going to buy any more of these shades because I don't like the formula, and regardless of what the shades look like, I'm not going to like it, okay? But that obviously won't make for good content for her, in her opinion. So she had to buy all of these lipsticks, give them back, then I'm going to go to waste. So like I was saying in my original video, first of all, buying the materials, producing this lipstick, shipping it to, you know, the retailers, her driving to the retailer or going to the retailer or buying from the retailer, that travel then into her house, her, like, that whole process for her to just try it on once, give it back to Sephora, for Sephora to throw it in the bin, right? Because they can't resell it because it's literally a health and safety hazard. It's like she couldn't have, I don't know, re-gifted it to someone. Does she have no family that want this lipstick? No friends? I don't know. There's just like so many other ways that she could have done this. And also, if on the first one she knew she didn't like it, she could have then taken all the other ones unopened and donated them to a women's charity, a women's shelter, because I know that they only accept unopened products, obviously for health and safety reasons. So if on the first lipstick, she could have literally just said, I hate this formula, I'm not going to keep on trying, I'm just going to donate the rest of these. Because once she opens them, she can't donate them. And it's this whole idea that she's like, well, I don't get PR and I like to spend my own money on things to know if things are hot fire. If she says hot fire one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. Just so you know if it's hot fire. And it's just like, it's once again this like fake authenticity. It's like, oh, I'm spending my own money just like you guys are. I'm doing it for you guys so you know if it's hot fire. And it's like, yeah, but you have a 6 to 7 figure salary. A lot of people don't. So your $20 and someone else's $20 is not comparable. So this whole authenticity bullshit doesn't work. It falls apart on the first level. You make a lot more money than other people. So you buying these lipsticks is going to make less of a dent in your bank account than for the mum that only has $20. And also, it's literally a tax return thing for you. I know it doesn't make it free, but I also expense things, and I know how much easier that gets than for someone who just has to spend their salary on it. I don't know. I still don't agree. I think it's so scummy for influencers, beauty influencers at that, to buy makeup, to review it and make money from, and then return it. Buy only what you need. Ask for PR that you actually genuinely want. Don't return stuff to Sephora just because now you've made money from it and you don't want it anymore and you don't like it. I hope that Sephora blacklists her. That's what I hope for. If she keeps on doing this shit, I want Sephora personally to blacklist her. And then where are you going to buy your makeup from? I don't know. Ulta or something. And then I hope she gets blacklisted from Ulta. This is so irresponsible, gross. I like this whole justification and like fake crying over someone coming to see you at a meet and greet and trying to make it into a sob story so that I can't be angry at you. Anyway,
I'm going to defend myself for a second because I've seen so many comments recently of people upset that I return things at Sephora. Here's the thing. You're not going to paint me as this girl. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm one of the few beauty influencers in this community that actually buys what she features online. I'm not an influencer that waits for PR or a beauty event invite to feature something. No. And on top of that, I'm Canadian. So I always get PR packages late. I always get launches late. There's always a later launch for Canada. And that's just how it is. So if I'm excited about something, damn right I'm going to feature it. That's why majority of my reviews are hot fire reviews, because I find amazing things that I'm excited about. And if they're hot trash, I'm gonna return it and get my money back. And when I do a review, here's the great thing about what I do. When I review something, I bought it with my own money. And I always think of the 12-year-old boy who has who got $20 for his birthday gift. And if he's going to buy a lipstick, it better be hot fire. And I think about that mom who has $25 for her. If she's going to buy something that I recommend, it better be hot fire. So don't clock me. Don't clock me for returning things. Because I spent my own money on it. Just like I wouldn't clock you for returning things. Because you spent your own money on it. Don't paint me as that girl. Because I work hard to make sure my reviews are A1 for you guys. And I've been in this game too long to waste it on anything else. You know what I mean? I'm doing my part and I'm making sure I do it right. And maybe the delivery is wrong. Maybe I'm not perfect. But I'm doing my best. And what I contribute to this community is actually coming from a place of good and honesty and passion. And if you can't rock with that, then unfollow me. I'm okay with that. But I know some people appreciate what I do. And if you don't, deuces. What's wrong with a boy buying lipstick? The reason that I use this example is because in my first meet and greet ever, it was with NYX Cosmetics. It was at Fairview Mall. I had 67,000 followers. There was 2 other influencers who had over 1 million. Nobody came for me at that meet and greet. And I felt so alone. But there was this mom and her little boy. He was 12 years old. His name was Muhammad. And he's like, call me Mo. And he said... oh my God. He said to me, I love your videos. He was the one person that came for me. And he said that he bought a Maybelline at a next meet and greet. He said he bought a Maybelline lipstick because of me. It was his first lipstick that he ever bought. And he bought it with the $20 he got for his birthday. And I will never forget him, Mo. Muhammad, wherever you are in the world, I think about you to this day. Oh my God. And I want to find you. Mo, are you here? That's why I always think of that 12-year-old boy. That's why. Mo, if you're watching this, please. I would love to meet you. I'd love to take you for Bun's snoring. Mo, I would love to see you again. You changed my life. I'll never forget it. Thank you for making me feel so special. Bye.
But that is everything I think with the beauty community for now. Subscribe, hit the bell icon for engagement. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.